He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Pittsburgh's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
221 wing, 221 wing.
Red pass is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good pushing the base.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off play action on first down. He's got an open man. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Toledo's offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stumbled to the ground. How about that return? He may not get credit for a touchdown, but if they can pay it off, that score set up by the return man. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Football 7. Football 7.
Now the play fake. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Caught. Oh, he's got some space. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. in short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Rockets will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
That's caught. It's Malusi. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
He'll do it himself. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Ingram. Unleashes to the end zone. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Trying play action. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Rockets decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it near midfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
He's brought down at the 21-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
On the ready.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They go back to work. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go with a direct snap. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that, Brian. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down, now looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Looking downfield, it's Ingram. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Panthers want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense lining up quickly.
Brings up
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Panthers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Rockets offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together. This is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Rockets will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Ingram. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They cough it up inside their 3. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Meyer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Rides the back on the option to give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Rockets send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. That's caught. It's Willis. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Pitt right back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Right back to him on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Ingram. Fires into the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. A little release to the back. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Rockets will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Scanning the field, it's Ingram. Grabbed behind the line, it's Love. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Keeps looking downfield. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Pulls it in. It's Meyer. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Rockets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards, continue to do that, and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Pitt pushing the pace.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. They're going to ride this running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it on the option. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pitt! Lining up for the PAT. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the fence.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got it in the middle, it's Meyer. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. He might want another play. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Hit right back to the line.
Well, there's something to be said for knowing on offense when the play is over. That guy didn't know that. It's a huge loss, and now they're right back to the line of scrimmage trying to go fast.
Here's the pressure. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Love. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Love. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense.
Got enough space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
defense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
He's going for it all. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that one.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be knocked down. The Rockets offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Reads it, fires complete. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. And the Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nifty little scamper on this one. They're not for the first down, and he slides in safely. Pitt pushing the pace.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Middle Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, running back on the move. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Quick release on the RPO. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Got his man. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Working his way on. Up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quick.
Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. He leaves it with his back. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Rockets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Pulls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Going for it all. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it.